Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Asma and today we'll be doing analysis of peptones. First, we are going to discuss what are the peptones. Peptones are secondary derived protein. What are the secondary derived proteins? These are the proteins that are formed by the hydrolysis of simple or conjugated protein by the action of any acid or enzyme. So in this case, peptones, when we ingest any protein that is hydrolyzed in our stomach by the action of enzyme, it is converted into protein that are peptones. Peptones are basically water soluble proteins and they are not coagulated by heat just like gelatin. But unlike gelatin, they are going to give ammonium sulfate saturation test negative. Now these are the tests that you are going to perform for the confirmation of any kind of protein, and you are going to perform it for peptones as well.
Today the experiment is analysis of peptone. First we are going to do biuret test. For biuret test we are going to take 2 ml of original solution, few drops of 2% copper sulfate, and we'll add 1 ml of 5% sodium hydroxide. We are going to mix it and observe the color. We'll see bluish violet color is seen. This shows the presence of proteins or peptide linkages. Next we are going to perform ninhydrin test, for which we are going to take 2 ml of original solution, 0.5 ml of ninhydrin reagent, we'll heat this solution for 1 minute and then let it cool. We'll observe the color change. We'll see the color changes. We'll see the bluish precipitate. This shows the presence of amino acids. Next is the xanthoprotetic test, for which we are going to take 2 ml of original solution, few drops of concentrated nitric acid, we are going to mix it and heat it. After cooling it for some time, we'll add few drops of aqueous ammonia. Few drops of aqueous ammonia. Yellow color precipitates are seen. This shows the presence of aromatic amino acid. Next we are going to perform Millen's test. We'll take 2 ml of original solution and we are going to add 1 ml of Millen's reagent. We'll mix it and heat it till it boils. we are going to see that pinkish color is seen. This shows the presence of tyrosine. Next is the Hopkin-Cole test, for which we are going to take 2 ml of original solution, 1 ml of Hopkin-Cole's reagent, then we are going to add 3 to 4 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid. We are going to add concentrated sulfuric acid along the side of test tube. We'll see. We'll see that the ring is formed that is going to be reddish violet in color. This shows the presence of tryptophan. Now the next step is cysteine test, for which we are going to take 2 ml of original solution, 1 ml of 20% sodium hydroxide, and we are going to add few drops of 4% lead acetate. We'll see the presence of grayish white precipitate. This shows the presence of sulfur containing amino acid. Next step is the heat coagulation test. Fill the 2/3 of test tube with original solution. Add few drops of acetic acid. Now we are going to heat the upper portion of test tube. We are going to heat upper portion of test tube so we can compare with the lower part. We'll see no coagulum is formed. This shows that albumin is not present. Now we have to differentiate between peptone and gelatin, because in both of these are not going to give the coagulum, for which we are going to test ammonium sulfate saturation test. We are going to take 2 ml of distilled water in a test tube. And we are going to saturate it with ammonium sulfate crystal. Saturate it till the 100% saturation is achieved. We are going to make it by dissolving the crystal. When no more crystals are dissolved, this is going to be 100% saturation. So we are going to take 1 ml of original solution and 1 ml of this saturated solution, 100% saturated solution. Now we'll shake and see the presence of any precipitate. No precipitate will be seen. So this means that it is not going to give any precipitate at 100% saturation. Next we are going to form 50% saturated solution. Next we are going to repeat the same process for 50% saturation. We'll take we'll make the 100% for saturation solution. We'll take 1 ml of this solution
1 ml.
and add 1 ml of original solution. This is going to form 50% saturation solution, and we'll see if any precipitate are formed or not. No precipitate are formed again. This shows that the peptones are present.
50% नहीं है.
Yes.